Meditation is like being in a warm bath that is filled with radiant light. Or it is like being in a warm bath that is filled with the most beautiful, harmonious music. We might imagine ourselves in such a situation, in a place that is completely dark, and therefore in a place where nothing can be seen. In a place that is completely soundproof, and therefore nothing can be heard. In a place where the air is so perfect that the skin can feel nothing whatsoever. In a place where there are no scents and therefore nothing to smell and no tastes and therefore no flavor to be had. In this place, all the physical senses have quieted down, have gone offline. And as the sense doors are closed, perhaps to the mind, in the guises of thoughts and feelings, begins also to quiet down and therefore subside. Experience then what it's like to be in this warm bath. This place where the divine light is shining forth in all directions. And notice what happens. Soon enough, a desire arises. I must do something. I must go somewhere. or soon enough some pain or physical sensation arises, and therefore very quickly the I am the body idea comes to the fore. Observe then how quickly I am the doer and I am the body come to seemingly pull us out of the divine presence. When the teaching tells us to just be still, there is in truth nothing, no thing to it at all. Yet we notice again the vasanas, the mental tendencies, the tendencies for mind to arise as I am the doer or as I am the body. The former believes that we are the initiator of change, while the latter insists or presupposes that we are localized and limited to this corporeal form. Understand then this mental restlessness that often pulls us out of just being still. Consider quite deeply the I am the doer idea. The chief point is not to do with free will and determination. Rather, it has to do with the changeless nature of the single reality. Being changeless, the single reality is sometimes called the seer. Unto itself and being completely whole, it cannot change. Literally, there's no place other for it to go. Literally, there's nothing for it to do. As itself, it is unto itself. Therefore, it is not in this sense the doer. And thus, when we abide in the aware presence of being, we ourselves are not doers. When we so abide, we have the taste of changelessness. Hence, what must be deeply questioned is the idea that I am the doer. If I give up that idea right now, then what am I? What is this stillness, this changelessness? What is this without impulsion, without stirring, without restlessness, without ambient noise, without itches and lurches? Without I am the doer, there is even more than a sense of settling down, of settling into what is here. Even more because it's just being here. And it is the I am the body idea that makes one feel not just limited and localized, but also and above all else separate from all else. Pain may arise, but is it mine, really? Is it an indication of me here, truly? Or is it just pain arising in some place in the cosmos? Without the physical senses and without the mental sense, can I really say that I am limited and localized and separate? Who is here to even say that, let alone to think it? Who is here to doubt it, to raise a doubt in the first place? Without the I am the body idea, there is just everything and no thing, just everywhere and nowhere, just here, just very much here. Very simply, then, the practice is to continue to witness the outward going tendencies of the mind and to let them dissolve. For when they dissolve, there is just the stillness, just the radiant light. In fact, without all that, there's neither radiant light nor the lack thereof, neither the stillness nor non-stillness. There's just this. When we again notice the vasanas or the outward moving tendencies of the mind to arise, and I am the doer, or an I am the body, or an I am the thinker even, or I am the feeler. Don't we see here that all of that too must and shall go? Don't we see changelessness, peacefulness, wholeness, unity, and all that ceases? Remember once again Ramana Maharshi, who said that the object of spiritual practice is not to realize the capital S self, for the capital S self is ever present, everywhere, every when, and therefore cannot truly be realized. How can you realize what you always are and what you have always been and what you could never be other than? He goes on to tell us that the object of spiritual practice is to see directly the non-existence of ignorance. Every time, the non-existence of ignorance, like I am the body, like I am the doer. Every time, all the way through, all the way to the end. Every time until the outward going tendencies of the mind have quieted and dissolved and subsided, with the result that what is here can shine forth in all its simple, radiant, unspeakable splendor. You are that splendor.